Yeah, little ones just did their first move. Went well. They're like, ooh, fresh grass. That's sweet. What we got is back here where they were. Back here where they were, you can see, maybe a little tough to see, it's a little matted down. And then you can see there's a lot of chicken manure piling up there. So that's why we move them every day. Right now we can get away with once a day because they're little, but as they get bigger, we'll need to do it twice a day. My technique, you don't have to. Move them twice a day. Keep the ground fresh. And with this configuration where it's just one chicken tractor inside the 100-foot netting, I can actually rig it so that I can move it twice before I have to move the netting. And that just saves time. That's where it was, that's where it is. That's where it'll go this afternoon or tomorrow morning. We'll make that call when we look at the ground they're on. All right, all holes dug, got the posts laid out. And so now I'll just go down and make sure each post is to the right depth and then just start dropping poles in there. And then we'll get them lined up and filled in. It's so sandy, nothing is staying. Oh, this is gonna suck. So this is what's inside every single hole. See how fine that is? Post hole digger can't hold on to that stuff because it all just pours out the bottom. I'm not sure what to do. I mean, the number of roots and stuff growing across each hole is a lot. If I can cut all those out. But how do I get down into the hole to get that stuff out? Hang on, I might have a plan. All right, that seems to have worked. Got it in there to the 3-foot line. Just gonna leave me a solid 5 feet above ground. What I did is I just started off taking the chainsaw and cutting the end of it into a point, and then wedge it down in there, a couple of taps to stabilize it, climb up on top of the mule bed where I could get some heft, and then hammer away. Here's the thing I'm a little concerned about though. Is see, I've created a dimple at the top so water can pool in here. I mean, these are pressure treated, but I don't know. We'll see. That may be something I can address later. Maybe, you know, just tapping the side of it to create a spill out. All right, well, that works, but that's gonna take a long time. I got those posts brute forced into the ground, and that was good. But in order to make it look like a pencil, you know, put a point on the end of the post, I used the chainsaw to shave that off, and that didn't work. I mean, it worked, but it wasn't great because, you know, it's not like a direct pressure down on the chainsaw. It's a long cut at an angle, so you got to keep your pressure just right. Maybe I'm not that talented. I'm gonna try. I'll do it if I have to, obviously, but I'm gonna try just doing it on my chop saw and see if I can just shave shave off real quick on 4 sides and give me a workable point that I can drive into the ground. And hopefully that'll be faster than doing it with a chainsaw. I feel like that's pretty good. I have a lot more control cutting with the chop saw than I do with the chainsaw. I'm kind of making it up as I go with the angles, but that's fine. It's going to be buried underground. The only thing is the blade is not very sharp on the chop saw, so I have to see if I got another blade lying around. But yeah, I think this is the way we're going to do it. All right, not a new blade, but definitely a better blade than the one that was on there. We'll see how it works. I got another blade in case this one doesn't go well. Yeah. All right, let's get more posts. All right, now that I've turned all of these into number 2 pencils, time to see if I can get them in the ground. What you doing?
Well, I pulled all the rest of our carrots out of the garden except for the one that went to flower, so we'll see how that does. But in the meantime, all these other ones, I'm keeping the root carrot for us, and then I am clipping the tops off, the greens, which are organic and yummy, for our chickens. And of course, any of these little teeny tiny carrots that are too small for us, I'll just pick them up and throw them in there for them too. And I'll wash these all off and take them inside, and these, and they're through being clipped up, will go into the chicken pen. All right, let's go feed the chickens. There she comes.
Come on. You think they know we're coming with snacks?
First choice.
Oh, you guys better catch up. You guys better catch up. It's like a mosh pit here in the corner. All right, that's as far as I got today. That's all I got. I'm out of time. It took me like half the day. It took me till afternoon, and I don't even want to think about how many hours it was just to turn all the posts pointy so that I could, you know, get them going. And what the cat hair is going on with my face? I'm all covered with dirt. But to get them all pointy, then I had lunch and came back out, and every single one of these holes, you know, the thing is, of course, because that sand is so fine, it falls out of the post hole digger. So there's a lot of hand digging. I just get my paw down in there and keep pulling that stuff out as best I can until I get far enough down that I think I can hammer these things deep enough to get me 3 feet of post in the ground. There's one down here. It's like, hang on a minute, let me show you this. Look at this post. It's like, it's hardly in the ground. I got about a foot and a half, 2 feet in the ground tops. And it's got to be a foot and a half because that's taller than I am. And, you know, compared to the rest of them, it's a freak. But it's right at the base of the tree. So, first of all, this is the first spot I hit barbed wire. So I ripped everything up that way. And then I started digging it by hand. And I got down about 12 inches and chunk into root of the tree. And when I finally cleared out everything I could, I am left with something that looks like a tree underground is down there. That's as far as I could get it in. And I wedged it in there pretty good. So I don't know, with the support of the other posts, hopefully it lasts all right. But that was unfortunate. But yeah, I'm out of slits on that. I'm tired though. Tired. Been tired for a week. I don't know what's going on. Just not a lot of sleep at night, obviously. Duh. That's, you know, part of it. All right. So part of it was maybe I waited till the last minute to do my taxes. All right, so then there was like, you know, late nights because I'd I do all the prep because I'm anal retentive that way. I got to get all my documents in order, and I pre-do everything on a piece of paper. Then I start working on them, and then I come across something I don't know the answer to, so I got to stop. You know, so it's midnight, 1 o'clock, stop. Now I got to go find the answer the next day, do it the next day. Anyway, late nights. Did get them done though, so that was good. Happy to have that complete. But then last night, check this out. Last night, I guess only this morning, it's 04:45, so 4:45 a.m. For those that don't get that other way of telling time. The emergency broadcast system warning goes off on all the phones in the house. So 4 phones all start going off. This is a test. No action is required by you, except to, wake up, turn that thing off, and then be pissed and groggy for the rest of the day. So it turned out that it was only in the state of Florida, and somebody accidentally pushed a button or something where the emergency broadcast system test went to the phones. It was only supposed to go to the televisions. So if you're watching broadcast or whatever, then you'd get the test. Boy, I hope his coworkers are just railing him or her today, just giving him buckets of grief for the early morning call. But yeah, so I'm a little tired, and I just don't feel like continuing. It's like, I don't know, like 6 p.m. or something now. All right, I'm gonna get these finished up, hopefully tomorrow, assuming the emergency broadcast system doesn't sound off again. So I'll get them done, then I gotta paint them, and when that dries, then I'll get the fencing up, and then I'll start working on the floorboard piece that goes across. I haven't done any of those yet, so I got a lot of that to do. All right, man, it's gorgeous. What a great day. All right, that's it from here. Talk to you guys later.